Hello, everyone out there. Happy Friday.
Hello, hello.
We just want to get on our front porch again today and just say hi to everyone, give you a couple updates on what we're working on, and just chat with you. See how was your week? What do you have planned for the weekend? And just see how is everybody doing on this beautiful Friday from the Smokies.
Yes, I'm wearing my Bucks shirt. So we stayed up watching the first Bucks game last night, the first NFL game. And I think you were saying, is it over yet?
I was tired.
So we're originally from Tampa, so we were Bucks fans before Tom Brady.
Yep.
We watched the Bucks game last night.
I was dozing off a little, but they won. Yay! We're big Bucks fans.
So even though we're out in the Smokies, we're still rooting for our Tampa team.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
yesterday,
still will.
yesterday we went over to the Mountain Mile,
Mm-hmm.
the tower shop specifically over at Mountain Mile, and had a coffee with someone at the Coffee Armory. So actually put a video up. You can see a little bit inside the Coffee Armory, a little bit inside Cinnaholic, and all of the Junction 35, which I got to go back and do. We got to do a review of their food.
Yep.
Junction 35. So
Heard good things though, so we're excited to go try it.
Yep. So basically, the Mountain Mile is, if you see these big giant white towers in Pigeon Forge, that's the Mountain Mile. So they're working on downtown Flavortown, which is Guy's restaurant.
Guy Fieri.
Yeah. So it's going to be a bowling
nice?
alley. I don't think we have a bowling alley here in the Smokies otherwise.
We do.
We do?
Yep.
Where?
Somewhere in Sevierville. I think near the Civic Center.
Oh, okay. So the city of Sevierville. Yeah. Besides that, I don't think there's any other one.
No, that's it.
There's nothing in Pigeon Forge and nothing in Gatlinburg
Definitely
that I can
not
think
in
of.
Gatlinburg, yeah.
I mean, maybe you go to somebody's backyard and they've got a little, thing set up. I don't know.
That's not a bowling alley.
I also found out that they're building it's a Mexican restaurant. So I showed the construction in the video that they, LNS Outdoors. Hey y'all.
Hey, how you guys doing?
So they're building a Mexican restaurant where the whole top is going to be seating, and from where I was standing on the ground, you get a really good view of the Smokies. So I'm sure you get a really nice view up on top of the new Mexican restaurant they're working on there.
Thank you. What is it? L and...
Oh, you gotta go over here.
Okay. I can't tell if it's L&S Outdoors or L&L. My eyes are getting bad as I get older. I need my glasses to see everything. But thanks for your love and support. We're so glad to have you on here. So.
Let's see, what else was... watch somebody do the Mountain Monster. I'm not gonna try that Mountain Monster, but I'm gonna bring my daughter and her friend soon to the Mountain Monster. They're gonna do that. That's not my thing.
I mean, that's something I would have done when I was younger, but nowadays I guess I'm more scared. I don't know. I just think I have kids.
So they're at the Mountain Mile, and you can probably see it here. If you
have the leaves started to change just a little bit. Like, we look at this mountain right here behind us, and just today the kids were saying, I see a couple trees starting to change. Oh good, L&S Outdoors, there we go. So a little bit, not a lot yet. It'll really be like end of October when we really are in full fall mode, when the leaves are changing, when it's just absolutely beautiful here. But the weather today is amazing. We spent most of the day outside because it's so gorgeous. It was actually even a little chilly this morning. So the kids were wrapped in blankets as we were doing school out on the porch and just enjoying the fresh air. So, yeah.
Yep, temperature's finally starting to drop. I don't know what it is at this moment, like in the 70s. So I'm in shirts and a t-shirt out on the porch. Oh, it is really nice. It's not... I was watching the Bucks game last night and seeing them just standing to do the national anthem, and I could see all the beads of sweat on their head, and I said, that's the Florida humidity. We're outside right now. It's very cool. The
beautiful.
humidity is nowhere what I'm so used to in Florida. So,
Oh, LNS, they're in Southwest Virginia. Oh, 79 there. Oh, I bet
Yeah.
it's beautiful there too. Do you guys get like fall leaves there too? Just wondering what it's like there as well. So,
if you haven't checked out the Mountain Mile, there's I asked around if there's a bunch of open shops, and I said, does anybody know what is going in? There's a lot of vacant shops. So the only thing I heard was some fancy schmancy soap place.
that
You know,
sounds good to me.
well, the guy that told me, he was like, some soap place, and I think I had the same kind of response. But yeah, maybe if you're into
so you
fancy
guys get the leaves,
schmancy
too.
soap, that will be working on. So
So coming from Florida, and LNS said they get the leaves changing too. In Florida, there's just not really leaves changing. So since we moved here, we have just been loving the seasons, loving the leaves changing, just enjoying those different changes of scenery and the weather.
So let's talk a little bit about what are we up to in the morning. We'll be in Pigeon Forge. What will you be doing?
So tomorrow we're going to a bean cook-off over at
Factory Outlet Store in Pigeon Forge is doing a contest.
and I'm gonna be making chili. So we'll see. Like there's I think 10 people in this contest, and we're gonna see if we can maybe win first, second, or third, or maybe we'll just have fun doing it. I don't know, but it's gonna be a good time. So
Yeah, we're gonna go help. I'm gonna help her set up at the. Hey, Joy. I'm gonna help her set up at the lodge store. Get her ready. Make sure her propane is firing off, and then I'm gonna take two of our kids to their first soccer game in the morning. The soccer field has an amazing view of the Smokies, so we're gonna play a quick soccer game. I'm gonna play soccer mom, and then I'm gonna run back to Pigeon Forge. And we're gonna join up, and I'm excited to taste. There's 10 total contestants, and I'm excited to kind of taste everybody else's creations.
oh, so Lisa would probably like the soap place too. So L and S must stand for your names, I'm guessing. Lisa and somebody, and S, whatever that is. But yes, oh, Joy's from Florida too.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. A lot of people from Florida seem to move here. But yes, tomorrow we'll be cooking and playing soccer, and
Not at the same time though.
no, that wouldn't work.
That takes a lot of skill if you can do that at the same time.
That would be fun. Shannon, okay, Lisa and Shannon. So nice to meet you guys.
So I'll do some fill of the contest tomorrow. Show you who the winner is and who we think the winner is, and then we'll show you who the actual winner is.
Yeah, we'll get to try everything too. So if you're in town and you want to come out to the lodge store, and you can come taste all of the wonderful bean recipes for free, and it could be anything from appetizers to desserts, so you might get a good variety of things to enjoy. And what's going on this weekend? What's the name of the car show that's here?
When I was in the coffee shop yesterday, somebody described it as last week was for the younger crowd, this week is for the older crowd, is how they described it. It's a Shades of the Past, kind of like
Shades of the Past.
we just had the Jeep invasion, so it was a lot of people with their Jeeps, and this is kind of like older classic cars that are going on this weekend. So.
My kids are coming up asking me for stuff, and I'm giving them a no, not right now. Sorry.
So
Yes.
I actually had to go down to Pigeon Forge, and the traffic, it was mid-afternoon. I could say I thought about going to do something, to take care of something, and I had to go through the main strip, the main stretch, and I said, I'll get it another day. I had to go down and over by the old mill to take care of something, and I saw the traffic was not moving, and I said, I'm gonna have to get that another day.
So either you love the car show and you come during that time and enjoy it and take in the crowd and the people and all the excitement, or if you're local, you avoid that area as much as possible, or if you don't like crowds, don't come during the car shows. So
And one nice thing is you can take the back Veterans
Oh.
Expressway, and we'll shoot over to Teasters. So we're going to avoid the main strip altogether when we go down. So we'll go down Veterans, and then we'll come around up Teasters to the Lodge store, which is right by where we were yesterday, the Mountain Mile. It's right across from there by the cookie dough monster. We haven't been there in a while. We need to do a video on the cookie dough monster, edible cookie dough. And
you can pretty much avoid the traffic if you're going in that area. But yes, I hate the traffic too. But it really isn't as bad as Tampa, Florida, so can't complain too much.
Yep. Yeah. I having dealt with I-4 and 275 and 75 traffic all between the whole Tampa hub and Tampa and Orlando, having dealt with all that, I don't think traffic is bad.
Yes,
here compared.
Yeah, they are having a car show next week. Next week is when it's the
Rod Run.
So that's the younger people, and they can get a little wild. So there were some issues at the last one. So we definitely avoid getting in that traffic for sure.
If possible, yes.
So Joy's heading to Kentucky. Ooh. A Kentucky homestead picnic. That sounds fun.
We're still dying to get up to Kentucky to get to the Ark and the Creation Museum. And
you lived in Tampa too, Joy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So you understand 275, 75 traffic.
I-4. Yes.
So yeah, we want to get up to Kentucky as well, Joy, to go up to the Ark and the Creation Museum. The Ark, I can't believe that's the biggest, one of the big things that when we moved from Tampa, Florida, up to here, about 3.5, almost 4 years coming up on, I thought, oh, good, we'll be closer to Kentucky to go to the Ark, because that's something I've been really wanting to do ever since they opened the Ark.
Yeah, definitely wait a bit to come, Lisa and Shannon, because you don't want to be in that traffic. But yeah, if you wait a couple weeks, it'll probably be clearing up, and then it picks up again in October. So yeah, not a fan of city traffic. Definitely enjoy the 2-lane country roads a lot better.
Yeah, we don't mind one bit from our house here. I don't hear any horns. I don't hear any sirens. Having been a firefighter paramedic, I've gotten so much of my life hearing sirens. So it's very peaceful. It's very relaxing to not hear traffic, horns. I don't know. I don't think I could ever, if God called me and I must, it was the only option to live in like a New York City, so be it. But I don't know that I would willingly say, stick me right in a concrete jungle.
Yeah.
Where I'm going to hear horns and sirens and things all out right out my window, my door. So we're very blessed.
Definitely, yes. It is definitely peaceful out here. We came up from a hurricane, drove us up here, and we actually came out, saw this house, and saw this peaceful view, and we said, oh, let's move to Tennessee.
Yeah.
And we did. So we love it up here, for sure.
Anything else going on this next week?
I'm trying to think. I've been preparing for the bean cook-off tomorrow, so that's like taking all my focus. I've got everything ready. So I don't know if there's anything else going on this week. You guys have anything going on this week? Anything exciting?
I know you'll be definitely using Bush's beans. She's got a bunch. I saw her packing up earlier. She's got all sorts of Bush's beans. If you haven't been to AJ Bush's factory store and gone and done a tour through the museum, and we love the little cafe there. It's reasonably priced. Good catfish. I like the catfish there.
Yeah, well, all their food is pretty good there, and the museum is totally free, so you can come and shop in their quaint little country shop and go in the museum for free, and then have a nice inexpensive meal. So yeah, Joy's a mountain girl at heart, not a beach girl. Yeah, same here. Living in Florida my whole life, I was always drawn to the mountains, even though the beach is nice, but the mountains are where that peaceful, relaxing feeling comes from. So Lisa works over the weekend. Yeah, You guys, yeah, that's hard. I know when Ryan was a firefighter, he had to work many a weekend, so that can be tough. But enjoy the days you do have off, you know. So,
Yep. So, and again, last week we were able to go to the last day that Splash Country is open.
mm-hmm.
So we slipped in the very, was it on Labor Day?
It was on Labor
Yeah,
Day.
Labor Day, the last day it was open. And we, so it's going to be closed for the season. But I heard there's going to be some changes to the park. Maybe something small. Maybe, I don't know what it is. But I talked to someone at Dollywood and they told me that they're going to be, the water park will be a little different next season. How that
Really?
is, you know, I don't know exactly. And I know they're doing some changes at Dollywood to their passes. So the passes are going to have a new structure.
Yep.
I tried to get details. They wouldn't give it to me.
We'll probably find out like the end of the year when they
I think
start putting
October
them
next
out.
month. Next
Okay.
month they are supposed to have some info released. I know that today they just came out and they have a bunch of. Dollywood's won a lot of awards. They had I think 4 different awards. The most kid-friendly park. I think it's worth the money.
Splash Country.
Yeah, the big
yes.
question I often see is Smoky Mountain or Splash Country. So for me, I don't do crazy rides. And I've heard that Smoky Mountain has pretty much all enclosed tubes. I think there's maybe one.
One open slide.
We have a friend that told us there's one open slide. So for me, I don't like I was a firefighter. I had to practice getting trapped in the scenarios. I just don't like I get more claustrophobic. So I am a fan of just more open things. I also the big element for me too is the aspect of one is outdoors and lots of trees. The other, when I look at it, I don't really see any trees. I see like
No.
coverings and shaded areas, but I feel like one, I'm out at a concrete slab with water sprinkling here and there.
More of a city feel.
Yeah, I guess one just has more of a city feel. I feel like Splash Country,
Splash Mountain.
Splash
No, that's
Country
Disney.
has more of a, it's more relaxing to me.
You're in the trees.
From my perspective.
There's a lot of really neat spots in the park. You can go and relax, but there's still really good slides and good wave pool and stuff like that. So we think it's worth the money, you know, definitely to go and enjoy a day there.
Yeah, I will say though, like when it does open this next year, when they open up Splash Country, when I first went to like opening day at Splash Country in the past, I was very surprised at how cold the water was.
Oh,
Because
you're
we're
a
coming
Florida
from
boy.
Florida. And when we would go to, Disney has 2 water parks and we'd get passes to go to those. And
they heat the water, even
the
though it's
water
in
was
Florida.
heated, so we go in the water. So when it does first open, there's a little bit of whoo, that
Yeah.
water's cold.
But you get used to it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I think.
And
then
through
you're
the
good.
season, it's warmed up a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
it's
on Labor Day, it
refreshing.
was fine.
It's mountain water.
Yeah,
You know.
it's cooler.
But we love the Cascades. If you ever do go back in the Cascades area. It's just like if you have kids, you can let them run around on the little slide in the splash area. But it's super relaxing back there. Awesome waterfalls. You can just swim around. It's really nice. So we love that. And we like to sit in the lazy river and go round and round. Let our kids kind of play around us as we go. So yeah, and now we're gonna probably start going to Dollywood more because it's cooling off. And we just love to go to Dollywood and walk around. We don't even have to do rides. Like we just enjoy the atmosphere, getting some cinnamon bread, you know, just enjoying and the music and everything they have. So
Yeah, actually, I'll be at Dollywood on its opening day for the Harvest Festival. They're putting out stuff now. If you walk into Dollywood, you will see some of the pumpkin stuff going out. But the first official day, when everything fires up and the lights are on and the pumpkins are all out in its full splendor, I believe it's September 24th. So it's a Friday. So I'm planning to be there on opening day. We're going to try to go early in the day to try some of the different treats.
Oh, the fall
The
treats.
fall,
Yes.
every festival they change up the treats. So the festival treats they had for last fall festival are going to be different this year. So we're going to go try what's new, and we're going to come up with a list of what we think are the top 5 treats to try if you're going to be at Dollywood during the Harvest Festival. We're going to have I'm going to do a little video on that.
So Lisa and Shannon said, what got us into making YouTube videos? She said, or he or she said, sorry, mine was the love of outdoors. I would say we moved here and we realized how much there is to do here. There's so many outdoor things. Yes, we love to be outdoors, but we also love the activities that are indoors that are just fun for families to do. So we wanted to be able to tell other people, like, if you're coming to the Smokies, this is the best place to eat. This is the best activity to do. Or here are a bunch of activities that we think are really great. So we wanted to be able to share that with other people so they could come to the Smokies and they could have a wonderful time and wouldn't have to do all the research. Like, we would do that for them so they can just come and know what they're going to do and just enjoy themselves.
Yeah, we just did a trip recently to the Rocky Mountain National Park, and I'm thinking, okay, we only have one day to actually go into the national park. I've never been there. I want to make sure I'm getting the best bang for my buck out of my time when I do go into I don't want to have left and somebody says, "Did you do this?" and I go, "Oh no, I didn't do that." And they're like, "Well, that's the best thing to do there."
Yeah.
Or did you eat here? No, I didn't. Well, that's one of the best, most Rocky Mountain-esque things to eat there. But that being said, I remember when we were planning to go to Rocky Mountains, I got on YouTube and just started watching, other people's breakdowns and videos and stuff. So likewise, we're trying to just provide the same help as to what we find as, must-dos, things to not miss, helpful stuff if you have a toddler, trails you can do if you have limitations.
Yep.
So those type of things I know have been helpful to us. So we're trying to create the same pieces of content.
We love adventure, we love fun, and we want to be able to share that with everyone else. So, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for the love on our videos, LNS. So, are there any videos that you guys want us to make? Is there anything you've wondered? Is that any good? Is that fun? Is that food place good? Let us know, and we'll put it on our list of videos to make, because we definitely want to provide information that's helpful for you, whatever you're looking for. So,
yep, like I was saying earlier, I'm going to do a top Harvest Festival at Dollywood treats video that I'm going to record that, and we're going to all taste test and do a ranking. We'll say this was number 1, and vote for as a family as to what we think this treat is really good. If you go during the Harvest Fest, have this treat. And then I'm going to live stream on the 24th and do a walkthrough once it gets dark of all the pumpkins. I love there's a bunch of water scenes of trout in the water. As a fisherman, that's one of my favorites.
There's mountains, there's just all kinds of neat things. If you've never been to the Pumpkin Festival at Dollywood, you should definitely put it on your to-do list. It's a really neat thing to go see.
Yeah, I do appreciate having kids that they don't make it all, it's family friendly. They don't make it all creepy. I remember we stayed at a hotel in Orlando one time, and the hotel, there was a resort in Orlando that they were trying to, we were there on October 31st, so they were out decorating around and they put out some stuff that were it wasn't just that it was creepy, it was over the top. And anyways, I appreciate having experienced that, and I appreciate that Dollywood is very family friendly decorating. They're not trying to compete with Halloween Horror Nights or something and doing over the top gory stuff. It's good family.
LNS, what's the best to see elk?
Well, we won right out here a while back.
But it was not usual. Yeah. I think that one lost its herd. Well, what's the place that has all the elk? Do you remember the name of it?
I know Cherokee. There's a ton in Cherokee.
What's the place you camped? Isn't there elk out there?
Yeah, we were at was it Elkmont Campground?
Yeah.
There are places, and I'm just drawing a blank as to where your best bet to see elk.
We're going to have to make a video about that. You know, that's a really good one. Where to see elk, where to see bear, where to see deer, coyotes, all the animals. Okay, we're putting that on the list of videos that we need to do, because I know, like, a lot of people come here and that's what they want to see. They want to see the natural, you know, creation in it. So we'll definitely put that on the list to find more information on that for you. Cherokee, Joy says.
Cherokee.
Yeah, Cherokee.
Cherokee is the first thing that comes to mind. I know there's another spot, and I'm drawing a blank, but
yeah,
I'll do a. I agree with Bree. We'll do a best, like top three places to go see elk. I know bear is an often request.
Yes.
You know, where can I go see bear?
Llamas.
I would say
there are like crazy places to see llamas and alpacas around here, which is one of my favorite animals. So I love that. There actually is a place over in, is it Cosby?
I think so.
Cosby, you can go on a llama trek, and actually he might do one over in Pigeon Forge too. I can't remember. But we went over there for my birthday one year, and we got to learn about the llamas, and they're like super clean animals. So if we ever get some kind of animal like that, it would be a llama. Don't get too excited though. I feel like we have enough children and animals right now. But you can take them on a walk, and so it's really just a hike, like a really cool hike, but you get to take your llama, and like they're super sweet, and it was awesome.
So I did Cades Cove, a tour video of Cades Cove. When they open it back up, it's unfortunately closed right now. They're repaving the road. So when they do open up the road, I'd like to go do a drive-through. I know a lot of people see bear in Roaring Fork. Motor Trail is also a great spot. So great suggestion. I'm going to do some how to spot certain animal videos. So.
And we've seen bear in random places. We've actually seen two, one out in that field and one on the other side of our house out here. So, and then you were driving down the road and just saw one climbing up a hill one time. So you never know where you might see a bear around here. And I think we've gotten actually more bears since the whole shutdown. Like a lot more bears seem to be coming out since then. So that's kind of fun. If you come here, you get to see more animals. We saw a coyote once in the parking lot of Cades Cove, which was like, oh, they're really brave.
Well, I think he had been trained to be fed, it looked like. So.
Which is not a good thing. Yeah, so don't feed the animals if you see them. But
yeah, and I saw another video of a bear in Cades Cove. Somebody else was taking it, and the bear was with the mama. It was a mama bear with the cubs. And the bear was trying to move through two cars, and some guy came around and was like, you know, I don't know what he was thinking, but he was blocking the mama bear. Like she's in between the two cars with her cubs, and she did a quick charge at him. She didn't hurt him, and the guy backed off, but I just thought if I find the video, I'm going to do a little commentary on it. But yeah, so whether it's feeding the animals or trying to like block them in between cars, sometimes I just think, what are people thinking, you know, in those situations?
Yeah, definitely come when those things are open that you want to see, for sure.
Yep, I think at Cades Cove, and I don't know if Joy knows, but I think it's like 30 days or something like that. Okay. It's going to take them to fully repave it. And yeah, we're going to go out to that. I'm going to do Roaring Fork. Looks like Joy was talking about she saw one.
Coyote. We saw the food she tossed out. Yeah, not good. Don't feed the animals. They need to live naturally and find their food the way God intended them to. That way that they don't get used to people, and if someone gets hurt and then they have to put the animal down, it's not good. So just let them be.
Yeah.
Yep, Joy said a month. So, yeah, they're going to be closed for a month. So you want to wait if that's definitely something you want to see. Wait until they're open again. But That's one of the best places to go here, I think.
So again, if you haven't checked out Mountain Mile, you can check out a little update. Like I said, it's Azul Cantina, AZUL Cantina, is in the works. Got a little helicopter up there.
I bet it's a tour helicopter.
Yeah, where'd he go? Oh, there he is, right up there.
Sometimes they take people out where we live to see
It's
stuff.
not a fly, it's a helicopter. So Azul Cantina, and I did ask about the downtown Flavor Town, and it's supposed to be in the fall. That's the generic, when it's supposed to open. I think they're still trying for next month, so we're gonna definitely go out and do that. So we're gonna do the Harvest Fest on day one, which should be September 24th. We'll be out at Dollywood, opening day of the Christmas festival as well.
That's another good one to come see if you have a chance.
Yep, if my internet connection speed decides to cooperate, I'll be live streaming from Dollywood that night. So in the day, we're going to try some treats, and then I'll be doing some live streaming the night of, once it gets dark, so you can see. We'll show you some of our favorite pumpkins. The pumpkin carvers, the demonstrator guy they have on hand too.
They're amazing.
They do some amazing pumpkin carvings.
Yeah, most definitely. So, anything else for tonight?
No, I think we're gonna wrap that up. So tomorrow we'll be at the lodge, one of 10 computers. So we'll see how we do. I've had her German chili, and it's one of my favorites. So it has sauerkraut. So it's just a matter of, you might have.
If
it depends
you like
on
sauerkraut.
if the judges, if they're like anti-sauerkraut, we're in trouble.
If you don't have a sophisticated palate, I guess you could say, or you just like more basic, simple foods, you might not like it. But if you are up for an adventure and trying something new, you might like it. So
we'll
thank you, Joy.
Thanks, Joy. Hope you have a great time in Kentucky.
Yeah.
And we're gonna wake up dark and early. Go set up our propane little tank thing, or our burner, and get you set up, and then I'm gonna go get the kids to the soccer game, and then we'll run back.
We'll try to be a busy day.
Avoid the shades of past traffic. Hopefully it won't be picked up, and we'll join, and we'll see how we do. So I'll record that. I'll put that out on the channel soon. You guys can check out, see how we do. And otherwise, hope everyone's having a great Friday and a great weekend.
Hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll be on again soon. All right.
See you guys.
Bye, guys.